Good evening. I'm up here to introduce one of the student recipients tonight. My name, as you heard, is Shannon Glenn. I'm the GSA advisor at Kimberly High School. And Megan Eichstaedt, don't ask me to spell it, is the recipient tonight for one of their scholarships here. Megan came up and said, Mr. Glenn, will you be my spokesman? And I said, I ride a bicycle, I don't know how to fix one. Sorry, had to do it. So, I know, it's old, but it's got a lot of mileage, right? Why is Megan supposed to be up here? Well, Megan came to me essentially a year after I was kind of inducted into the role of GSA advisor at Hawk, and she was full of excitement and full of enthusiasm, and nobody showed up to meetings. I mean nobody. I mean, there were several meetings, it was just Megan and me. And she asked at one point, what am I doing wrong? And this is why Megan is so important. Not that she just asked, but look at me, okay? I'm old. I don't really know anything about Facebook. And I'm not saying that to brag. I am in bed mainly by 10 o'clock, and if I'm up after that, it's to change a poopy diaper. So I am not the most happening thing going on right now. So I'm trying to say that Megan's fired up. She's ready to change the world. She's ready to get things going. Nobody's showing up. And I said, Megan, stop trying to run somebody else's show. Just be yourself. Be honest. Get the word out. People will come. If you're upfront about what you want to do and you have an agenda, people will show up. And slowly and surely, people started showing up. And now, from just Megan and me attending meetings, we've got about a regular crowd of 15 to 20. And we also have enough money to sponsor a little bit of a cheering section here tonight. You guys are supposed to cheer. And she brought cookies, and that pretty much clinched the deal, I think. So, what I wanted to do is say that, Megan is going to be sorely missed. She started doing this, and essentially it is her club. She's brought it from just you and me to what it is today. And that's going to be missed, because now I have to train another president who's also here tonight, who also happens to be my niece. I know I'm embarrassing you. It's fun. And we get to start the whole process all over again. Megan, the other thing that's going to happen is every time that we show up at JD's, that's a local burger place, my kids are not going to know what to do, because every time we go there, you're working, because you're always working. So I didn't get any free fries from her, but dinner in Madison's nice. So I'd like to introduce you all to Megan Eichstaedt.
When I joined my GSA my freshman year, I had no clue the extent to which my involvement would grow. If you'd have told me back then that in 4 years I would be standing up in front of more than 400 people receiving an award for my activism work, I probably would have told you you were crazy. I was content to simply follow the other members of my GSA and of my class. Then, sophomore year, I was given the position of president of our school's GSA. When I was first named president, I was somewhat reluctant to have the responsibility that accompanied the title. Not long after, however, I realized what an honor it is to be trusted with the role of president. Even so, I know that there were times when I did not deserve that role, like when I would forget about meetings until about 11 o'clock the night before and quickly throw together some activity for us to do. But there were also times when I knew I was making a difference in the lives of our GSA's members. The summer before my sophomore year, I began attending the GLBT Partnership in Appleton, and the people I met at that group have been the greatest blessing on my life. And really, they changed my life. They've pushed me to question my own views on the world and the views imposed on us by others in our society. But I don't think that I truly became an activist until this year, when I lost my good friend Cody Barker. Cody was funny, confident, and loving. He deserved to live a full and happy life, but he chose to end his life early for reasons we may never know. Up until this point, I was simply doing what was expected of me. The issues we discussed in GSA never really affected me. Suddenly, after September 13th, I became hyper aware of everything around me. Every homophobic remark, every act of intolerance, and every time my classmates stood by and allowed it. I vowed to do anything I can not to be the person standing by allowing the bigotry and hatred. All of these individual experiences have led up to the knowledge of what I want, or actually what I need to do with life. After losing Cody, I know that I'm going to become a counselor. I have felt the pain of losing a friend because of the fact that a large part of society does not accept gay, lesbian, bisexual, or gender nonconforming people. I want to make sure that youth know that they have a place where they can go, where they have friends who accept them. The GLBT partnership at Harmony Cafe was this place for me, and I'm extremely lucky for this, but I know that a lot of people are not as lucky. However, I would not have reached this point without the help of a large group of people in my life. First, I need to thank my best friend Caitlin Steenan. Although she couldn't be here tonight, I still need to acknowledge all she's done for me. After I was named the president of our GSA, she inevitably became the vice president because I knew there was no way I'd be able to survive without her. Being around her is a break from reality when I'm so stressed from GSA stuff that I felt like I was going crazy. And then next, I need to say a huge thank you to our GSA advisor, Mr. Glenn, and to Jesse Heffernan from the GLBT partnership. Both of these adults have pushed me to become a better leader and to become a better person. Even when I thought that I reached the limit of my abilities, these two people did not give up on me. And when I needed somebody to talk to about anything, I knew that I could go to either of them, and they would help me in an unbiased way. These two people have been such great role models for me. Mr. Glenn, I hope that someday I can become as smart as you. And Jesse, your easygoing attitude has made me realize that being in a position of responsibility does not need to be stressful and could actually be fun. Also, I need to thank my family. My parents always told me I could do anything that I wanted. They always supported me, no matter how crazy my endeavors. I know that without their support, I would not be standing in front of all of you here. Lastly, thank you to GSAFE for awarding me with this scholarship. I feel so honored that I was chosen from all of the qualified applicants to receive this award. Because of you, I will better be able to afford to attend the University of Minnesota so I can continue to help making it better. Thank you.